Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel, We Educators. Education is very important for everyone. You have to study, you have to educate, you have to learn a lot. So today I'm going to explain you will study from my channel, We Educators, the topic how ants communicate each other. So today's topic is very important to learn a lot because science have known for decades that ants use a variety of small chemicals known as pheromones to communicate. Uh, Ants have the chemical pheromones for communication, so they use these chemicals to communicate with each other. Perhaps the most classic example is the trail of pheromones. The insects place as they walk, those behind them follow this trail, leading to long lines of ants marching one by one. However, the insects also use pheromones to identify which nest an ant is from and its social status in that nest. Because this chemical communication is so prevalent and complex, research is long believed that this was the primary way ants shared information. So, ants share information while walking, marching one by one, walking behind each other, making a long line. So they use a chemical known pheromones. From this chemical, they just identify the nest the ant is coming from, which nest. They also identify this, and the ant social status they also identify. So this chemical is chemical in the insects. It is you can see in the insects, and which is very important because they can identify, they can talk, they can communicate chemically, they can prevalent complex researches, everything they just do from these chemical pheromones. If you want to survive as an ant, you would better get ready to make some noise. A new study shows that even ant pupa, a stage between larva and adult, can communicate via sound, and that this communication can be crucial to their survival. So, an adult and the small cage of ant can communicate each other via some sounds, just like we human beings and the other animals communicate each other. They talk each other. That is same as the larva and adult, means the small ant or immature ant and adult ant can communicate via their sounds, and they also can understand this critical as their survival. However, several years ago, researchers began to notice that adults in some ant genuses, such as Myrmica, which contains more than 200 diverse species found across Europe and Asia, made noise. These type of ants have a specialized spike along their abdomen that they stroke with one of their hind legs, similar to dragging the teeth of a comb along the edge of a table. Preliminary studies seem to indicate that this noise served primarily as an emergency beacon, allowing the ants to shout for help when being threatened by the predator. So you can understand that in their abdomen there is a specialized spike, so they can also threaten. When someone is threatened to them, they can shout easily. And several years ago, these researches scientists found about the ants that they can make noise. One more thing, that larvae and young pupae have soft outer skeleton, which means their specialized spike haven't yet formed and they can't make noise. However, as the pupae mature, their covering hardens into a tough exoskeleton like that found in our adult ant. These older pupae have fully functional spikes but were generally thought to be silent. So today you have learned how ants communicate with each other. So how the larva and the pupa, the adult and the small ant communicate, talk and make noise and shout. So this topic is very useful for you, and this topic is very useful for everyone to know about ants, how they speak, how they communicate. So for today, it's good to learn a lot. Next video, I will explain you some other topic, some other useful topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care, bye bye. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up.